welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a healthy grocery haul, meal ideas, kind of meal planning type of a video. So if you guys have been following along, you know that I am on a journey to get my health back in order after this past year of, you know, not really moving a whole lot. So today's grocery haul is going to be a healthy grocery haul. Like it's not perfect by any means, progress not perfection. So I wanted to venture out and buy some things that I might have not bought before or seen before, and it's actually been a really long time since I've gone inside my local grocery store to shop and browse. I've just been ordering online because it has been so convenient to do so. It was actually really nice to browse the aisles and kind of see what's there, if there's new things or things that I haven't, you know, looked at before. Really trying to, you know, lower my sugar intake and just kind of create more fresh, healthy meals. Of course, going into the summer, I always crave more fresh ingredients. So I hope you guys get inspired from this video. Of course, I will keep you updated both on Instagram stories, and as well as on here on like what tastes good, what combos that I use. And then this grocery haul is also for my daughter as well. I really tried to buy more organic things. I kind of explained it when I'm showing you my grocery haul as well. Okay, so keep in mind that this grocery haul is for myself and my child as well. If you guys are new to my channel, it's just me and then my 4-year-old daughter. So most of these things, you know, we both eat together, and some are specifically for her. Okay, starting over here, just our regular 2% milk. And then Sydney also likes to have chicken nuggets. I like to have those on hand just for those nights where I don't feel like cooking, you know, have those on hand. So these are the Dino Bites that are chicken breast nuggets, all natural, no antibiotics. And those are just, like I said, to have in the freezer. Dinner tonight, I am having some rotisserie chicken. So that's just a hot rotisserie chicken. So Sydney's been obsessed, and I love watermelon as well for the summer. It's my favorite fruit. It has to be perfectly ripe though. No squishy mealiness, but she picked this wedge out herself, so hopefully she did a good job. And then just a spring water to drink. We of course have avocados. No grocery haul happens without getting avocados. So we got like 4 of those. And then I have an English cucumber. It's just our favorite. Sydney likes to snack on that, and it's really good with hummus. I also got some broccoli florets. I'm trying to do better and buy organic things. You know, not everything I buy is organic, but the things that we consume, like the skin on, I'm trying to do better with, if that makes sense. So we have broccoli that I can steam. We can eat raw with hummus or whatever Sydney can have as a side. And then she wanted some Granny Smith green apples, so I just got 2 of those because I actually don't love green apples. I much prefer red. I like the sweeter, but she wanted those this week, so just 2. And then we have some peppers. So I got these Aloha peppers only because I like the way they look. I like to do peppers as snacks or stuffed peppers, which is what I'm going to do this week. Probably do a couple of stuffed peppers and then have like an extra for snacking. We of course have some vine ripened tomatoes. I only got 2 of those. Remember, we have a household of 2 here. So we have a couple of lemons and a couple of limes in there as well. 2 lemons and 2 limes. I love flavoring and making dressings. I love flavoring things and making dressings. So we have lemons and limes pretty much always in my house. And then 2 sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are so good for you. They're super rich in vitamins and fiber and just all of the goodness. So I love to have sweet potatoes. The skin is especially good for you. We have a yellow onion. I love cooking with a yellow onion. It has like a natural sweetness to it. So the yellow is my favorite for cooking. We have a couple of packs of, I know this is, you know, like we could do better, but a couple packs of the whole grain brown ready rice. This does not, if you check the ingredients on the back, this does not have sodium. So a lot of these prepared, well, at least not a lot of these prepared rices and packaged things, you guys, these can be loaded in sodium. So just be aware of that if you're getting the flavored or even the like medley. Oh my word, there's so much sodium in them. So I like to stick with the plain brown, and then you can flavor it yourself. So just beware of that. So another snack Sydney picked out, I will probably end up eating it because it does have pepper jack cheese. It's a little bit spicy. So she got this mixture of like little snack breaks. Pepper jack cheese, raisins, honey roasted peanuts. I don't know, we'll see if she eats it, but it's a good grab and go snack. And then also I wanted some beets. These sounded really good. I never buy these because they're just expensive, but whatever. Nice snack or a side. These are mild vinegar beets. Sydney loves Baby Bell cheese, so she just got a pack of those. We usually like to buy them at Sam's Club because they're a lot cheaper, but she likes snacking on those, so that's just the regular Baby Bell cheese. I haven't tried this kind of hummus before. It's artichoke spinach hummus. I have not tried it, like I said, but it sounded delicious. And I did get some stuff to dip them in. I'll show you just a little bit here. But I do love hummus because it's a really good source of protein and fiber as well. And they have a ton of different flavors. So I just always like getting hummus to snack on. It's a really good addition to sandwiches and wraps as well. So I also got some fresh mozzarella pearls. I plan on making a stuffed, okay, so I haven't done this before. I'm sure it's gonna be fine, but I'm gonna make a stuffed avocado with these mozzarella pearls, some tomatoes, basil that I'm growing in my garden, well, my little like herb garden, and some balsamic, and just have it be like, I don't know, a nice little caprese, whoops, and have it be like a nice little caprese salad in the avocado. Yum, sounds good. So I ended up going with those. And then I needed a couple of condiments. So I ended up getting some almond butter. I love having almond butter when I'm out, like in my smoothies or on smoothie bowls. And almond butter is really good for you. It's, you know, almond, just plain almonds. So I got a little thing of that because it can be expensive, of course. This is the no-stir kind as well, which I sort of prefer. And then as far as mayo goes, I have never tried this before, but this is the one with avocado oil. And if you look at the nutrition facts, it's way less calories than regular mayo. I really hope it tastes good because I am all about taste. Like if it's healthy for you but doesn't taste good, it's a no-go for me. So only 45 calories per tablespoon, whereas usually I think they're like 100 or so. Not too bad on the fat, only 4.5 grams of fat as well. And then sodium wasn't horrible. So I will let you know my thoughts on this. I do like mayo in like dressings, and I do like it on my sandwiches. I just, again, fat is flavor, okay? There's no denying it. Fat is flavor. So if you take out the fat, you have to add seasonings, usually. Anyway, so there's that. And then I have been eyeing, I think it's like Amber Lancaster. She uses this in recipes or like a snacking, this thick cut cheese. And I saw this. It was calling my name. So it's a triple cheddar farm style thick cut blend. I figured this would be awesome on eggs or in my wraps or on salads because I love cheese. We don't follow a dairy-free diet right here until I'm told to. So speaking of dairy, I also got some cottage cheese, and I've never tried this brand before. It's called Good Culture. I did get the whole milk because, again, these groceries are for Sydney and I, and full fat for hers is no problem. And cottage cheese is so high in protein, so I like to do, you know, as much protein as possible because I'm really not a meat eater. So that is yummy. I love cottage cheese. Do you guys like cottage cheese? I know it's one of those things where you either love it or you hate it. So this is also a new purchase for me. I have never tried this brand of yogurt. Siggy's, I think it's called. Siggy's vanilla yogurt. So I looked at the label while I was in the store, and it was calling my name because it says, you know, all natural, no high fructose corn syrup, and aspartame, artificial colors, or anything like that. And it did have a decent amount of protein as well. So this has 18 grams of protein for 2/3 a cup, and sugars was 11 and 6 grams added, yes, and no fat, which I'm not like huge on caring about the fat. It's the saturated fat that you really have to, and trans fat that you really have to worry about, and sugar as well. But the 11 grams of sugar is actually not bad. Yogurt can be so full of it. Anyway, we will give that a try, and I will let you know what I think. Sydney picked this yogurt for herself. She never picks this kind of yogurt, but she did. So it's the Chobani Greek black cherry on the bottom. We will see how she likes it. I'm sure she will. My kid's an eater. And then moving on over here, some staples. So I needed some butter. I really do enjoy this Brimble & Brown made with real yogurt butter. It's just like that super creamy, spreadable, probably still not great for you. But I put it on Sydney's waffles in the mornings. You know, it's just not horrible as far as the fat content. It's 5 grams of fat, 1.5 saturated. So that is for sometimes. And then I did need just some regular unsalted butter as well. Nothing special about that. And then I also needed some eggs. Of course, we cannot go without eggs in this family. I like hard-boiled eggs on my avocado toast or just for snacking. Good source of protein as well. And then I did go with organic this time. I usually just get the cheapest kind, but I don't know, slowly but surely. Like I said, this is not a perfectly healthy haul, but we're getting there. Progress, not perfection, right? So Sydney also really wanted some cereal, and I have never bought her any flavored cereal because they're just full of sugar. I always just buy plain wheat O's, like always. But this kind didn't look horrible. Kashi by Kids Organic Berry Super Loops. So I let her choose between this kind, or there was like a Panda peanut butter puffs, and she decided on this one. The sugar content was lower than, you know, the other ones. Again, cereal can be crazy. This one does have 9 grams of sugar, and it's like added sugar, but it has 4 grams of fiber and 4 grams of protein. So I told her we can have it as a treat breakfast. I mean, we're not a perfectly healthy family, that's for sure, but you know, where I can, I try to cut the sugar. And she ended up picking these pouches. Sydney loves snack pouches, and these have apple, beet, strawberry, and kiwi, no added sugar. I like to give her these because, you know, if your kid has applesauce pouches, why not? This one has at least some beets in there, right? I don't know. And then Sydney's really been not enjoying milk again. She goes through phases where she loves regular milk to drink and then not some days. So I buy it to cook with and mac and cheeses, and sometimes she will drink it. Other times she's really in love with oat milk and almond milk, but she tends to prefer oat milk to drink. And then she also likes this in her oatmeal in the morning. So I like to do that, or I can do some overnight oats for myself with some oat milk in it. Moving on over here, I do not shy away from carbs. So this is my carb section a little bit more. We have our whole 100% whole wheat bread. I always do like whole wheat or whole grain bread. You want to make sure if you're, you know, eating grains, you want to make sure that the first ingredient on the list is like whole wheat flour or whole grain flour and not just white, because then you know you're getting all of the fiber and protein and minerals that comes in the whole grain, and not just bleached white flour. That's where carbs get a bad rap. So not all carbs are created equal. You want whole grain. Whole wheat is the best. I did get some organic garbanzo beans, so chickpeas, and I do like to cook with these because they are a good source of protein. Again, something that I lack in my diet, and I know I do. So I try to add beans whenever possible, and chickpeas are some of my favorite. I just needed this in my pantry. I really don't have a plan for it this week, but I wanted some low sodium chicken broth to have in my pantry. Can never, you know, whenever you need it, you don't have it type of a thing. So I remembered to get it today. For that spinach artichoke hummus over there, I wanted something to dip it in, and I saw these. These are basically like little mini naan breads, and these were just in the bread section, kind of calling my name. Nature's Own. They're really not the healthiest, but I thought that would be, I mean, it's fine. It's a decent snack. It has some protein, some fiber, a little bit of sodium. That's okay. Then for cheese this week, we decided to go with provolone. It's a little bit lower fat. I mean, cheese is cheese, right? It's whatever. But I love provolone in my wraps, so that's why I specifically wanted that this week. And then wraps, of course, I went with these carb-wise multigrain wraps. No real special reasoning behind it, but the nutrition facts are pretty decent. 60 calories for one. I definitely do not count my calories, but I am trying to watch my sodium and just make sure whatever I am putting in my body has, you know, added nutrients and at least something that's good for me. So this one has 8 grams of fiber and 5 grams of protein, and not too bad. Sydney really wanted some corn on the cob, so I ended up getting this. And yeah, more expensive because it's already done for me, but it saves me some time. And then I like doing salads and wraps, like I said, and then spinach is so good for you. So I got some organic baby spinach, just a smaller package of that, and then a thing of organic spring mix. Again, I'm trying to do better about buying organic when I can with some things. I don't know, there's probably no rhyme or reason to it, so don't judge me. I always need a little sweet treat, and if you guys have been watching my channel or follow on Instagram, you know I absolutely love this Second Nature dark chocolate medley. It has almonds, dark chocolate chunks, pecans, cashews, and it is so good. But they were out of the bag, which is actually a good thing because this one has 10 individual like pre-portioned bags, and that is going to be absolutely key for me because I usually eat the bag, like it's just, I can just eat and eat because it is so good. So having the 10 individual portions is going to be really good for me to control myself. Over here is not so healthy, but that's okay. I needed pasta sauce, and Rayo's pasta sauce is just my favorite, so I just got the regular marinara. Sydney picked out her own grape. Apparently she got preserves. Gross. I hate preserves, but she needed some jelly for peanut butter and jellies this week. For pasta, I went with the Protein Plus penne. We're kind of low on pasta, and I do have pasta probably once a week. I'm not gonna lie, I do. But I ended up comparing the nutrition facts with the whole grain, whole wheat one. And this one just had more minerals to it and a little bit more protein as well. So 10 grams of protein, which is pretty good. And then also, you know, 5 grams of fiber, and it has, you know, the added iron and all of that goodness. And then over here, Sydney's mac and cheese is so not healthy, but that's okay. I got a couple of the cauliflower pasta ones, and then she was begging to have a unicorn mac and cheese, so I allowed it. So that is everything that I picked up for groceries, and now I need to hurry up and put everything in the fridge and freezer before it thaws on me. So as far as meals for this week goes, I have just a loose plan. I don't have any like set days or schedule on, you know, when I'm going to be making what, but I have stuffed avocados. I did talk about that in the grocery haul. They sound delicious, and I think I'm going to have one today as long as my avocados are nice and ripe. I love avocado toast for breakfast. We have, you know, hard-boiled eggs for snacks, and on top of them, overnight oats for breakfast, and like yogurt parfaits and things. Stuffed peppers I'm probably going to do this week with brown rice. I've made them before on my channel here. Brown rice, chicken, tomatoes, all of that jazz. Yummy. Love those. Chicken wraps for like lunch, Tex-Mex salad, veggie hummus sandwiches. Totally going to be making all of those for my lunches this week, and for Sydney as well. She pretty much eats what I eat. You know, I'm not on any restrictive diets, not like specific low fat or keto, carb, whatever. Just in general, eating healthier. So do what works for you. Again, I hope you guys get inspired from today's video. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.